locked in. Stream incoming, incoming. Get in the chat room, say hello and shit. Stuff, sorry. yeah, probably 3 minutes I reckon now till we're going to get going. locked in, and then we'll get locked and loaded. Okay. So yeah, I don't know how quiet you have to be, Crazy. Yeah, we've got a few people in the building right now. We've got Keen. We've got Crazy hiding behind the mic stand.
Just outside the jungle.
And we got Alex Deadman showing up in a bit to bust through some selections as well. Smiley Max turning up. So yeah, just gonna wait maybe a couple more minutes, get everyone settled in before we start the old tune process. So for them that's already locked in, I've got a tune what I've got half made. Well, I say half, under half made. I'm gonna break it down into how that's been made out of the samples what I've found, and then carry on making the tune from there for a little bit. And you can watch how I do that. Ask any questions. If you've got questions, I like questions, so make sure you ask plenty of questions. That's what I'm here for in the day. Teach them stuff. Also, this is sort of like old school techniques, but like on Ableton, so it's like new school, old school techniques, whatever. It's just how I do it though, so don't. It's not gospel or there's probably a few real jungleists out there who are probably gonna be like, nah, man, that's not how you do that, like. But end of the day, you can do it how you like, innit? So, I reckon the main thing I'd say about making old school is just get good samples. Like, it's gonna be rare that you'll get anything from the era of the old school sort of shit, like 92, 93, sort of M times. It's gonna be rare when people are gonna be making jungle and old school jungle techno and stuff like that out of with synths, because like they were like expensive things, you know what I mean? And people didn't have that, so they'll just whacked in a few vinyls and sampled that and then used that, you know what I mean? They might have had a few like crappy keyboards lying around, or bigger guys might have had a bit of kit and that, but all the proper roughneck stuff will have been just like pretty much pure samples. Yeah, so just gonna finish this fag and then we're gonna get rolling. So yeah, remember give us a share on the old socials and stuff. Get a few people locked in. Only on 8, see? Told ya.
9. Just started, man.
As you can see, we're in the jungle today anyway. It's pretty warm, humid, but we'll get through it, man. We'll get through it. Right, so I'll turn the jungle, the background music right down. Okay, right, so let's get rolling then. Here we go. Into the old Ableton view. Again, any questions and stuff, let me know. Okay, so here's one I made earlier. Let me just expand a few things. Right, so I'll play what I've got first, and then I'll take you through each bit, and kind of show you how I've made each bit. Right, so this is a kind of old school jungle techno tune. All right, so yeah, that's what we got, and so I'll start taking you through the process of this shit. Right, so what we got to start off with? We've got right then. So that is basically you've just got to dig for your samples, man. Just get check out, I don't know, go on YouTube or something and like start searching for like 88, 89 techno shit, or like 88, 89 like breakbeat shit and stuff like that. And it's a good place to start. And you'll just pick out little things like this. So this first one's from a tune. What is it? High Score, I think it's called. Yeah, High Score level 1. So where's the original sample for that now? High Score. I might have to find this one. So High Score. Alright, don't want to tell me where that is. I'll find it. I'll find the bastard. Show him finder.
No, he's not even seen him.
Basically, yeah, this is the one that hasn't saved. It's not that. In fact, I had to dig quite hard to get this one because there's about 15 versions of this one tune. One sec. It's in my Soul Seek folder.
Someone's called the Soul's Marvelous Cane. It is the real Marvelous Cane.
Right, what we got then?
Yeah, she says I'm not though.
How does it?
Charlie that plays Reese for 24/7.
Ah, here we go then. Right. High Score level 1 mix. So basically, yeah, you get this. Oh, fucking hell. Well, so I got something else soloed, yeah. Right, so you might hear, you know what I mean? You might hear something like that. Doesn't sound much like jungle or anything like that on its own. So what I do, if you're just having a roller and you're not on about chopping it up too much, like you just get your points. Set your first point as 1-1. Find the end. Drag that back. So basically just get it in time. Then if you put your mode on repitch, it'll pitch it up as if it was like a vinyl getting played faster.
On that way.
Yeah, so you can see that's kind of already, you know what I mean? That's kind of already pretty much more the sort of shit what you're looking for. Just need to unmute that one. So what I've done is I'll probably have just got an EQ on that, took a bit of the bottom out of it. And yeah, that's pretty much, that's it. You know what I mean? these old school guys that had just got a vinyl, recorded a loop in, and then just pitched it up until it's the right speed for the tune, which is, and then it, you know what I mean, it changes the speed, change the pitch, sounds more like that. Then I found this tune here.
Sueño latino.
So the actual tune, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of like, sort of like paradisey, sort of like tropically housey sort of stuff from like late 80s. Which is a good place to find sort of nice bits from. So I just got this first bit. And then chop the bit that I wanted out of it. Put it with that break. And then that's that bit there, you see. So right, the next break. This is like a different technique. This is more like what people would have done with old Akai samplers and stuff. It's for if you wanted to like chop bits up. So right, so I got the sample for this from this tune, which is Manic's Try to Love Me. Just gonna unwarp that. So like another thing I'll say with all these old tunes and that, instead of getting like instead of thinking right, I'm gonna get the original break from like like 60s, 70s or whatever like that, and then I'm gonna process that up and make it sound right good because I want to do it all original and stuff like that. If you do that, that's fair enough, but it's not going to sound as good. Like, it's better to get one that's already sampled and fucked about with, and then like re-sample it. So like this, that's a sample in its own right. You know what I mean? Like that's already been sampled like onto this record, and it's just a bit slower. So anything that you can get like drums wise, which you need to make faster to fit into the tune, that's like a good thing. So the process with this one is to start off, it's the same as the last one. So you'd get section off that bit. Maybe nudge any bits, create some little points and like nudge some bits. When you've made a point, you can hold shift and move it around like that, so you can get it bang on. And then if you change the mode to repitch, like on the other one, okay, so I'd get a new, then get you send a new audio track. Like once you've got it on repitch mode and that, consolidate that. So that's on its own there. So let's have a look what I ended up with. So if you wanna, you could just whack that in your sampler, in your well, I'm gonna use slicer, which is sort of equivalent to an Akai thing. If you notice on this one, there's a little stretch note at the end, stretch snare. But you want that to be in your slicer, so you can't sort of add that to your slicer after. If anyone knows that you can, let me know, because that'd be well easier than doing this. But I don't reckon you can. So you have to sort of incorporate that into your loop before you put it in your slicer. So let's go back to the unedited one. So Control E or whatever, get that bit separated. Click on that and then change your warp mode to texture, and like use this ×2 thing. Turn the flux on note and then grain size. Then I'd take your other bit off warp, because that's already, when you consolidate, you've already got it like that, and the quality will be a little bit better if it's not warped complex like that. Then highlight all the loop again, consolidate. So, but when that's actually in the tune, which is over here, it's in MIDI note format, as you can see. So to do that, you have to insert a MIDI track, then go for simpler, chuck your simpler in, get your consolidated break with any bits that you want to put in. You could put a reverse bit in maybe, just in case you wanted a reverse snare on there or something. So yeah, say I could reverse that, just R on Ableton 10 to reverse a little highlighted bit. But that's just to show you can do that. I'm not going to do that. So yeah, you get your simpler, drag it in, you drag your consolidated loop in, and click on slice. Then it's nice and easy if you just go on beat. Then what you can do, get an insert a MIDI clip. Then I think it starts at C1. So an easy way to just get your rate rolling for starters. Just have one on each beat, going one up each time. And this is same as like recording a loop into a Akai sampler and then choosing the like regions sort of thing. I think it's regions or something like that. Key groups or something. And then you can do stuff like that, or like what everyone likes to do. Well, it's better if you get it on 16ths. Get a pitch bend on. Them ones. etc. So yeah, that's how I got that bit. I've EQ'd a bit of that out, the bottom bit out. Put one of these Danks UAD compressors on it, but you can whack any sort of compressor on it, just tame it a little bit. Mine's absolutely battering it, I think, but you don't need to batter it. So, next bit. Next bit, what we got? Probably this bit. Yeah, good thing for old school.
What's this phony ceremony hanging around? We got to get down, rock it out from this shaky ground. Come on and spit.
What's this phony ceremony hanging around? We got to get down, rock it out from this shaky ground.
So like, back in the day, loads of people used to release the acapellas and that on the vinyls, on like B-sides and stuff. So there's a load of these around. But like all that proper like cheesy sort of like all them raps, you know, like the sort of old school simple stuff. That's the stuff that works best, man. So like all the, I don't know, what did Paddy described it as dad rap.
Oh, yeah,
You need some, so you need to get some dad rap.
like bebop,
Yeah, some like bit on the tune coming up. Right, so that bass. There's a lot of people who are going to be like, yeah, so how'd you get, what synth do you use to make that bass and stuff? Like, so like, basically, if you're going to make old school music. Yeah.
Is that good for you?
Yeah, that's good for me. Basically, yeah, if you're going to make this sort of stuff, don't try and make the bass. Just get a sample, man. Just dig through old techno records until you hear a bass sound that is kind of what you want. And just sample the bass. Like, there's no shame. That's how they all made it. So you don't have to feel scared about sampling stuff because it's literally all samples. Like. Right. So I'll show you where I got this bass from. I was just digging for like break samples or something. I found this one, which is.
Papa singing in Spanish.
I think it might be that, you know. Yeah, Code of Acid.
That happened to my dad once, you know.
I did. Look at that. What is that? It's come out of nowhere, man.
Don't put
Is
him
it
up
that? Put it on
his thing.
camera.
Yo, look what's happened to Max's
I've got a
arm.
pregnant elbow.
Wait, let me just
Wait,
get
I
this
went
up.
to
Let me
town.
get this up real quick. One sec.
What? No, don't even remember bagging it. Got on bus, fell asleep, woke up, X-Files shit, man.
Yeah.
Compare it to other one. It's mental. That's a normal one. Oh no, that's a normal one. That's a fucked one.
Yo.
It's that same arm where that bruise one's back. Yeah,
I've seen that happen before.
Looks like, because at back chop, it looks like I've been stung by some tropical.
Yeah, mosquitoes.
We really are in the jungle, man.
Yeah, see, Max has got bit by some tropical spider.
Yeah, so it splits out of A button, so the back goes into A button.
But is the mic like quite close, or is it? Because it looks like it's condenser.
It's not a condenser.
It's not.
It's one that you use on radios and shit.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a
SM7B.
Was it a bit like a directional one then, is it?
A bit. Just less background noise.
Cool.
Anyway, where was I?
Can I hear the tune from the start?
I'll play the tune for Max in one set. I'm just showing him where I got this bass from.
Oh shit.
It's like this bit here. Oh, you fucker! Sorry, I've got loads. Not.
Beat match with the leg of a chair.
So that is. I don't know. Believe it or not, that is this tune.
Papa singing in Spanish.
So yeah, I'll recreate that sort of thing.
Since we're all so close to each other.
I think I just got a sampler, not a simpler on this one.
Actually, need some. I just mint fighted.
It's mint. Oh, sound. So I'll turn all this off. Turn all this off.
Oh yeah, Ableton's down again. This guy's.
Oh yeah, sorry, we were just on Max's fucking arm, weren't we? Like.
Elbow.
Yeah. It's alright, I hadn't shown you yet. Anyway, right. So it's from this tune called "Code of Acid," and he's whacked it in there.
Papa singing in Spanish.
Then.
Well, it depends on what the angle is. I know what the
And how big the knob is as well.
Well, you think it's like digging them in there, it's like it's leg, it's a funny position or something.
That's happened to me a few times.
So it's just one of the little bass hits from that tune.
How is it, Big Daddy? Yeah. It's getting there. Really getting there.
You've got a house and that. I mean, you've got some
No, it's just outside Spa, man.
And then I think what I did is I got another one. I copied it on again and added an octave up. So they're like two laid on top of each other. One an octave higher than the other. So you want to get your place of your sample first, and then duplicate it in an instrument rack, so that they're in the same place. Then octave one up. So one is on root D3, one is on root D2, and then on the one that's higher, the higher octave, I put an EQ on it, so it just gets just the top bit, because you don't want the low bit of that. The low bit's dealing with that. So if you've seen any of my streams before when I'm showing you how to make just bassline basses and stuff, imagine the same sort of thing, but with the same sample, one pitch an octave up. So done that, and then just whacked this on it, which adds. You can do this with any EQ, but I'm using this SSL desk. So like you can whack some bass on it, and then whack loads of high on it just to get that twang out of it, because it was pretty deep before. That's why it's like without. That's with.
What's that one? Sorry. What's that? That's just EQs.
It's like without. With. So you get some twangy twang. Then obviously it's a sample. There's a little bit of like noise and stuff after it, which is a bit like reverb, but I haven't put reverb on that. So it's like, that's why sampling's good. Part of the good thing about sampling basses is like the quality sort of stays with it on all the notes. Like, so like that clickiness afterwards and stuff, that's all good. That's like, that adds like roughage. So that's like, and it stays there on every note. Like, whereas you've got a synth, if you used a synth, loads of it will like, one note will sound the best. And then, like, any other pitch, like, it's like, oh, it sounds alright, but that one pitch, that one note there, that sounds the best. So, like, which is also good if you want to resample your own basses, find the one note, go up and down the keyboard and find the one note that sounds the best, record that out, and then put that in a sampler, and then every note will sound the best. So, probably put a bit of reverb on it after. Not much. No, it does, that's what you want. You want it to be like gink gink. That's what you want. Like compressor, just have like whack a compressor on it if it's sounding not punchy enough. Just like blast it. So yeah. To recap on that. Find a tune that's got a good bass on it from late 80s techno. Duplicate that and then an octave up for this particular bass. I did that because I thought that would be good enough. Like, and it was like alright, but I wanted it to sound better, so. That's like a lot. That's a lot more pumping. Right, I'm just gonna play this tune from the beginning for Max, who's just got here because he wanted to hear it and stuff. So just have a little listen. I've probably got some stuff unmuted here. Alright. So I'm just eating an apple freshly plucked from the tree in the jungle behind me.
Yeah, I've just found this orange tree and all.
Do you get apples?
We've got an orange tree as well in this jungle. We've got an apple tree and an orange tree.
It's an orchard.
None of the animals in the jungle want to touch them for some reason. So we've just got them all. Yeah, this is a bad boy sample that I found. To put over shit.
There's like a few squares missing.
It's like get some little cool little twiddly bits to go over the top. What's that one from now? Let me find where that's from. That's from some cool ass tune.
Amnesia, Hughes and Clementine.
What is it? I'll get it and like unwarp it so you can hear what that sounded like. Unless it's this pink one up here. Oh yeah, it's this one here.
It's that one. Upcasa High. TK by.
I reckon that's got some Kraftwerk samples in it already. I reckon that's some reworked Kraftwerk sample. So yeah, again, best place to look for samples for this type of music, late 80s techno and breakbeat. Get on that. So just went on YouTube and on the Relateds for a bit and then that one come up. So I was like, yeah, that needs to go on this tune.
Oh no, cool.
So then whacked it on. And that is literally the same as what you do with all the other breakbeats and stuff. Just get it on time on the grid and put it on repitch mode to give it that pitched up feel. Right, so this stab here. Right, so a lot of the rave stabs from back in the day, like again, will just be samples off of other records. So you can search for the old techno and stuff like that and get some stabs, and then she'll come in a sampler. But for once on this stream, for this one, we'll show you how to make an original rave stab.
Whoa.
Like, just make your own rave stabs. It's bare easy. It's like you can make it out of almost anything. Like, for example, this one, that rave stab there, which is, where are we again?
Sounds pretty legit.
Yeah, so that sounds like a legit rave stab. Is off of this tune, which is a metal band that me and Big Al were in. Right, so what you do, I'm gonna recreate that stab-ish. It might sound a bit different because it might be a tiny bit of a different point. So, get a sampler out. Get a sampler out and drag your tune in. So we'll drag this Temple of Coke metal tune in, rock tune, whatever you want to call it. Arm it so you can play it on your keyboard. Right, so that doesn't sound much good at the minute. But you can just like move it along until it sounds good. So I think I took this from the middle bit. This particular one is panned hard to the left, so I'm gonna add a mono on it like that.
every classic.
Right, so that's alright-ish on its own.
Well, it'd only be the genuine ones.
If you get on the,
Do it like a kind of Bill and Ted.
maybe put it on one, go on your filter / global section, put the voices on 1 so they don't overlap each other. Put the sustain on 0, and then put your release up. Oh no, don't put your sustain on 0. Put your sustain on 0. Sorry, not minus. Keep it there. Sorry, that was a mistake. And change your release to. Normally works better with a bit of release up, unless you want it super choppy. And then, right, this is where it can make it sound a little bit different. If you
That's the thing, yeah.
group it,
This might shock you.
get on there,
Gates said.
duplicate,
Yeah. Right, so that's.
Yeah, he's right about that.
then
No, I've got footage of Bill Gates asleep.
back on sample mode,
I don't mean
and then detune the top one up a bit, so maybe 10.
but like as an
It might do a bit more in the end. Other one down 10. So that it works with that. So
but it was
just
Conga Night. See, just like 20 minutes.
right, I'll try it with a different tune, making this rave stab, just so I can show you that it's not just a fluke with this one. Right,
When you get to about 70, if you were like.
delete that. So that was Temple of Coke. Let me just find another bit of music somewhere. What have we got now? Might try it with just an Off Me Nut tune or something.
No, they're weird, like.
I'll try it one of these DJ Shrek tunes.
Underrated ones. I don't go off playing fucking Could You Be
Pure Shows, instrumental.
Do or something like that, where it's just like all night.
Well, you've got all because you've got like the Lee Perry version of all of them, and then you've got like the more poppy versions of all of them. So I'm not scoped bar.
You had that record plan thing.
Okay.
Send it to you.
See, anyway, it's like that's just where it randomly landed in the tune, and that's not bad. Yeah, that sounds alright, I think. Try a few more bits. So that's pretty bad boy rave stab, like.
Yeah, but it's like
Try the duplicate thing with it.
kind of like jam,
EQ a bit of that out, actually. That's you probably need with these rave stabs. You will probably need to once you've done it, you probably need to cut the bass out. So there you go. That's that. You know what I mean?
when they did No Woman No Cry.
You can make a rave stab out of almost any tune. So just whack it in there, man. Okay.
Well, that's where they recorded that. No, I don't. Is it where they played
Right.
it for the first time?
The famous live version.
Of No One
If you're not following the channel, give us a little follow in the top. You'll get a little notification every time I go live and stuff. Plus a little cool Forcer animation will pop up and tell you that you're following, which is always good. Right, so after this bit, I'll probably just put a little 808 bit in. Right, so let's carry on the drum beat, I reckon. So we're freestyling now. The hi-hat is just a 909 hi-hat as well. with a bit EQ'd. Because like 909's good with this sort of good with these sort of beats. Right, loop this bit. Just I've showed you how to get all breaks and stuff already, so I'll just get a break from the collection for now. Okay, we'll whack that in. Make sure it's on time. What? Yes. Maybe just nudge that back a bit. Chop it up a little bit. Little rare. Put a little roller in there. Whack an EQ on this.
See if that's that same elbow that had that bruise on it, random bruise.
Give it a little, bring it down with a bit of res on it.
Have a little feel. That's from that. You see that?
Oops.
Yeah, I got scarred. I made you climb it. You gassed me. And I had this one. I think we jumped out the top. I'm pretty sure I was like...
Give one of them a little stretch on texture mode. Oh, it's gone off a bit, so I'll bring it back. So get a sampler. So it's a lot of samplers basically in this sort of style. Samples. Now get yourself a decent set of. Get yourself a decent set of 808 kick samples. Drop it in. Right, so we're wham. You can play it out on your keyboard and then just on your little just on the computer keyboard if you want. And if you've got Ableton Live 10, which is what you want to be having, you can just mess about with it until you've got a good one and then press this little square thing there and it'll remember what you've done. So that was alright. Then press this little square. It should have picked it up. Get a quick quantize. mean, you can put like compressors and stuff on it if you want, but it's all about just getting good samples in the first place, basically. Like, people going about processing this, processing that. Just get some good samples, man. Sounds more roughneck if you don't process it, anyway. So, let's put a little, on the next bit. Yeah, do it all on an Amiga if you're a real bad boy. But I ain't got one. And it's long. Just going to copy that break over for now. So, on the next bit, we'll make one of those boo ones. You know the ones I mean. Boo. Right, let's get this. So I've duplicated the sampler. So get the little pitch envelope to the amount up. Put the decay up a bit.
Like a whoopee cushion that's falling out of the sky.
And then if you go into modulation, turn LFO1 on. Then pitch up a little bit. Turn the rate up, the frequency up.
The idea of a donk, the literal donk, rather than the offbeat, the actual sound.
It's the sound rather than the structure.
I missed that entirely, Tich. Could you repeat that, please? I feel like it's...
Keeney wants me to repeat that because he didn't know what I've done. Right. So you get just normal 808. Then you go into the pitch /os bit. Turn the pitch envelope on. Put that up to like 12 or something. Put the decay up a bit. That's how long it is. That's that bit done. Sounds alright on its own. Then got in modulation. LFO. Turn it on.
Sorry, yeah, LFO.
Then this pitch is how much it'll do the thing.
The amplitude.
Yeah, and then turn the frequency up so it's faster.
Sick.
So then bring a few notes onto that, like if you want it to sound good. So
Then he sold up and bought a cafe in Crystal Peak. Right, I'm getting out of this. I think I'll let this go. Can't talk about anything.
You were always my favourite then. Growing up, the best, bullet point below.
right, next section. This tune ain't gonna roll as a tune, but what I'm gonna show you just another way of getting another bass, which you can do. Everyone knows a Reese bass. If you're into jungle and shit. Well, that's what I made earlier. Right, so that is basically originally, right, this is sampled from a tune called was it just Want Another Chance by Reese, which is was it Kevin Saunderson? Yeah, Kevin Saunderson.
Is the tune called Reese?
No, the tunes. Yeah, he made an alias called Reese, and
Yeah,
the tune's called Just Want Another Chance. It's off the third track on it, which is just the bass. Yeah, and like it's off. One of the tracks is just like pretty much the bass and a vocal on its own, which is. So let me just get that on its own. Where is it? Right. Yeah. So this here is where I think originally he used a Juno 106 and made this, but then or he might have sampled it from a tune that used a Juno 106, but who was it who used it originally? Is it like Ray Keefe?
It's there, yeah, the missionary knows, Ray Keefe.
Yeah, Ray Keefe. So like he got that first note there. Or he might have got he's got one of them notes. I basically used the one that didn't have a crackle on it from the sample. Second note's got a crackle on it, you see. So yeah. So like just that there. Just that bit. So put that in a sampler. So that's that, you know what I mean? That's all it is. It's as simple as that. You can make your own if you want out of like detuning waves and stuff like that, and they sound alright, but that's where the guys will use it from in the old school jungle tune. Yeah. So then I'm gonna add a sub onto that though. So I'll group them together. I've EQ'd the sub out of that already, out of the Reese. And then just drop an operator. Pitch it down.
I think it's one. Has it got a bit like? You go like yo. You had a bit like yo. Do you know what I'm on?
Okay, so then, in fact, I'm gonna chuck those compressors so they're only on the Reese bit. So if you want a Reese, get the A3 track off Just Want Another Chance by Reese and sample the first note or the second note if you can find it without a crackle on it.
What's that? Is it vinyl? It's Gabriel. It could just. Oh right. Okay.
So 808 bit into the Reese bit. Oh, like let's mute that. Reese bit.
Yeah, he was saying that back in like. Yeah, like in 2001. Yeah. This one.
I've just opened a fresh can of Stella then, so.
I'll put it back.
You just put it back in cans.
Yeah, put it back.
Yeah, I will try that.
Because I don't think you know.
that one, I'd put a sidechain on it, so it's a bit less intrusive.
Why don't you tell all the noobs what sidechains do?
Sidechain. Sidechain, if you don't know, it's just like you can make anything dip the volume of anything else. So people normally do it with the kick and the bass. So I just get a normal compressor on Ableton, press the little arrow button, click sidechain, and it says audio from. Yeah, you put this on your bass, and then audio from, and then you find your kick. So that'll be drum rack, kick there, and then you bring the threshold down until it's pumping it. So if you do it all the way, if you just do it a bit, that's like
just thinking that. Thanks, Tich.
just makes it a bit, I don't know, it punches a bit more somehow, even though it dips the volume. So, you know what I mean? It's just pretty basic. Like I'd have to go a bit. I'd go a bit more in with this. 909 crash as well. 909 everything for the drums apart from the breaks, I reckon. Can't be wrong. Another thing you can do is like you can just dirty up your 808 a bit, just like a bit of saturation.
Are we allowed to do big up to Darren, also Easy D. He's saying about the tune that you're making, Tich. It says, really good. Used to play all this style at BYO. I get back in 1990 for 9 years. Amazing, bro. Big up to Easy D. And if you don't know, we're allowed to plug his birthday gig as well.
Yeah, of course, man.
Easy D's birthday bash this Saturday. You put me up on the 15th, and it's at the Music Junkie. And it's I like it because there's different generations of sort of Sheffield drum and bass and junglist people going to be there. A few old heads, Easy D, Mental Power will be there as well. DJ SS, you know, repping Formation, because obviously a lot of the old Sheffield jungle come out on Formation records. And yeah, it's on Saturday. This is on Saturday. Yeah.
So Sheffield Saturday, Music Junkie, Easy D's birthday bash. It's gonna be the realness. Big up Easy D and all. Cheers, nice one, man. God, you like the tune. It's a few tunes bashed together just to show people the way how to make different bits, basically. So yeah, I reckon we might hear a few selections now, unless anyone's got any questions or specific things that they want to know about anything to do with this, like any of this sort of production style. If anyone wants to know anything, noise it up in the chat room right now, and if I know how to do it, I'll show you how to do it. Oh, one thing as well. All these nice pads, what you hear in jungle tunes, what you're like, oh man, that's a right nice pad. That like, I wonder like what synth they've made that on and stuff. Again, it's all samples, man. Don't believe it. It's all samples. Trust me. Like for example, this is just like one example. It's called Dreamatic Audio Trip. Right, the rest of the tune is like this. No, I'll unwarp it. Sorry. The rest of the tune is like this. You know what I mean? So it's... See, these tunes, what they get all the samples from, they're not necessarily stuff that you would... You know what I mean? You're not going to make... The guys who are making jungle and jungle techno and stuff in like 92, 93, they're not going to have sampled jungle, like, or jungle techno. They're going to have sampled stuff that was out before on vinyl. So take that in mind when you're making this sort of stuff. Like, oh, big up PCD again. Nice one in the chat room. Wee. Big up his kids' Twitch account. making use of it. Nice one, man. So yeah, like obviously at the start of that, like if you just whack that in a sampler, it's easy business. Like get that tune, that like it's just some sort of like weird, tropically nice, dreamy house tune sort of thing, old school sort of style. Put the starter in a sampler. I'm gonna bet that like there's tunes that have sampled that already, like countless tunes probably that have sampled that exact tune. That's just an example. Like I never got around to actually including that because it wasn't really in the sort of style that the tune ended up in. But yeah, that's how they would have done it. They just got a pad off something else and just sampled it. Or the guys that already got a bit more gear might use like an M1 or Korg M1 or something like that. Or some like Roland synth, like that's a digital. Basically, they're like digital synths, like some nice chords with digital synths with like layers. But then they'll have been in old tunes. What these guys will have sampled. So I'm gonna play this like what there is so far again for them that might not have heard it one more time, and then we're gonna have a few selections from these guys in the building. So it might tell you what they're like. Just probably let you know which each tune is, and if you like it, so you can. So there's one more of these run through, and then we'll play some tunes. Unless anyone has got any more questions. Okay. Easy D. You, how can I get your tunes on MP3, bro? Well, I've made a few like this, but I ain't really put much out like this. I got a couple of jungle EPs on Off Me Nut Records, Bandcamp, Off Me Nut Records. There's a couple of Fat World EPs that we made a couple of jungle EPs on there. They're more sort of like jungly though, but I am planning on doing. I'm planning on like probably doing a couple of these jungle techno-y ones, the old school hardcore ones. But yeah, I've not actually made a lot like this. I just sort of in my spare time these ones. So this is just a demonstration for the people them. But I'm glad you like it anyway. Who's this now? Who's that now? Oh, it's Nick Drexler. Yo, easy. Do you ever make your own Reese bass, or is it all sample? Did you miss? Did you miss that bit? Yo, it's all well for this one. Yeah, watch it back and you'll see what I did to make the Reese on this. It's just a sample from Reese. Just Want Another Chance, the third track on that release, which I'll just play one more time. Is this? That's it. It's just that, like, every time I've made a Reese that sounded like any good, or the ones that punch through best than that, it's always just samples. Like, to be honest with you, like, that's the best way to do the Reeses. Like, you can do it by detuning some square waves and saw waves, like, but they both make an alright one sometimes. So 2 saw waves detuned, 2 square waves detuned, filtered down with some resonance on it. Yeah, pretty much like detuned waves with filtered down with a bit of res on it, basically. But like I say, you're best off just sampling a Reese, like, because it's gonna have that quality where when you play the different notes up and down the keyboard, they all sound good. Whereas if you make one, there'll be like 1 or 2 notes that sound good, and then the others won't sound as good. But yeah, that's that. So Alex Deadman's inside. He's gonna play a couple selections and I don't know, maybe just say a little bit about some of the tunes and stuff. There's gonna be probably a little transitional period now. Let me just save this. So I need to move the camera about, and I need to load up a blank thing so you can hear the decks. Right, so. Let me just get this up. Mute this. Let me just check. This is coming through. Alright, so alright, okay, sound. I'll move this out of the way.
Do you want a carrier bag for that?
You have to talk whilst you get a tune on.
Wheelbarrow,
Yeah.
sling it over my shoulder.
We'll work that anywhere. Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that. Not fell down.
Yes, guys. Why did you do it with your mind?
Yeah, I know that's what I was like. He buys a lot of records.
Easy game.
To be fair, there's pretty much just one like constantly in the hall.
Nice to see you.
Not gonna be long now.
Is this ready to go?
Yeah.
Where's the camera at? Yo,
Camera there.
big up. I'll to everybody watching. Thanks, Tich. Enjoying the session there with the production. Nice to see. Learning a few things too. When you play, you're talking about intros and synths and that sort of thing. So it's made me think about this particular tune. It's a track that I played. I've no idea.
I'll link you up with Tom.
It's on this deck. Should be good. Do you want to check it?
Yeah.
I might mention it to him. Also,
Uh,
if you want to buy some records,
Just get that loaded up. Excellent, professional as ever. This tune's by The Dude. It's called The Dude. It's not like a known alias in it in jungle or anything like that. But in fact, The Dude is none other than Tech Itch. Who,
Is it?
yeah. So
Dave.
this is, yeah, exactly, Dave Farrow. So people probably, well, a lot of people may have heard of Tech Itch. The Dude was just an alias maybe for this track, this release, on Rogue 1995. And the tune's called.
Talking to Mike when you speak there a bit more.
The tune's called Jungle Move.
So it's 95.
Yeah, this is on Rogue from 1995, and it's by The Dude, but is in fact Tech Itch. So big up to Tech Itch, all old school junglists, Sheffield crew. with the DJ because we only got one. Just gonna play one.
Yeah, we're just doing little selections at the minute, saying a bit about each tune.
Well, right, there we are. Welcome to the jungle with Alex Deadman. Gather round, gather round. Yo, hold tight to Kidlib and Paddy. Where you at? Yeah, absolutely loving that one. I've been blazing it in my car since discovering it not that long ago, even though it's an old track. Made a nice little edit of it to play in the car on the school run. So I do think it's important to represent jungle in these environments.
The jungle.
So many tunes. I want to get through loads of tunes real quick, in fact. Suddenly decided. This one's by Photech, a tune's called Book of Changes. Actually heard it on an AWOL 94 tape with Dr. S. Gachet. It was like the second tune in. First tune was Touch Me by Digital. And it's just, for me, almost perfect track. You know, deep 94 roller. It's quite subtle, and there's a sample that comes in at about 1 minute 20 that just absolutely makes it. And actually, and I did look up what the Book of Changes means. Some of you, I reckon, some of the hippies in the room might already know this, but in we'll have to see. But the Book of Changes relates to a sort of Chinese way of making decisions, where you have like a 64-sided dice, I think, or maybe a combination. Well, okay, so straight away, somebody in the room, big up Smiley Max. Funnily enough, somebody in the room had heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I don't know. Is that the I Ching though? Is that the I Ching? Is it the same thing?
I think they're related, aren't they?
So the Book of Changes details these 64 kind of things, and then the symbols interact with each other, and you work out how to apply that to your question, like which type of bean should I buy at Sainsbury's, whatever it is. The morning routine. Anyway, this is Changes by Photech.
I want to get through loads of tunes really quickly.
I've completely failed. There's no time left at all. I've got to go. What time is it? I've got 15 minutes.
Yo, big up Tech Noir for subscribing, man. Big up respect for that one.
So I get 10% of that. People register last time on. Definitely looks like it's some bongos in front. Got some drums at work. Bongos. roller, it's a roller.
We got Vamos UK in the chat room. We're just dropping a few selections at the minute. If you wanna check the production bit, like you can watch all this back afterwards for 2 weeks, and then after that it's uploaded to Off Me Nut Records YouTube for forever. So yeah, you can watch them back. But yeah, we've just got some big boy selections from some Sheffield heads right now. Deadman playing a few of his fave tunes.
It's the old school one deck mixer. It's like a TV thing. Studio's kicking off. Big vibes inside. A bit to Easy D. Getting ready for the birthday bash. All time Off Me Nut. Smiley Mac. Call centre. Just in the fielding the number. If you know the number, then text in.
Okay, Deadman's looking for a next tune. He's got it.
Alright, so we're bigging up Easy D. This one I dug out is from, it's called Easy Men, is the production name, which I believe is Easy D and Mental Power in combination. But this tune was definitely getting played a lot around the time when it was released, a big tune as well. So I was glad that I could play it tonight. All out the Sheffield crew. Some mayonnaise next to the bed. What the hell, man?
So just a few selections. What do you mean? What about my shirt, Keith? Where do you think it's from? It's from. What do you mean? It's from TK Maxx. It's from shit. Yeah, if you wanna get this shirt, TK Maxx special. I get it for all my shirts. Quality brands. I believe this one's Quicksilver. Lovely little paddy bit there. Oof. Yeah, man. Oh shit! Woo!
This one did play this last weekend at Kenny's event at the Green Bay Wax Dub Cafe, and it was got the biggest reaction all night. So big up to the chef boys on that one. I guess we've got to speed through them because they're only going to be here for about another 10 minutes.
Okay, so next one from Deadman. Quick selection business.
This one, opportunity to play something a bit different. Definitely nowhere else tonight, anywhere you're going to hear this tune, I wouldn't say. This is Asher D and Daddy Freddie, did a lot of work together. A Baby Kane tune. A bit of a remix as well. This is definitely one of those, No, I don't. This is one of the ones that I won't play all the time because I don't want to spoil the audience.
Percy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, big up to Daddy Freddie, man. As well. What's that, Asher D? Daddy Freddie and Asher D invented the whole ragamuffin hip-hop thing back in the 80s. Back when Daddy Freddie won the Guinness World Records. If you were paying attention earlier, you'll be able to say which record that Reese bass was sampled from.
Pay attention. Okay, Deadman's gonna come through with another selection.
I thought you guys should have a listen to this because it almost feels like it's got a dunk on it. Yeah, big up to everybody locked in.
International. Big up Erica.
Do you think it has a bit of a dunk, a bit of a Russian hard style element to it with the sound of the bass? Very early Adam F.
As you can see, we're in the jungle, deep in the jungle. Like, really warm. Okay. Big up everyone locked in. Give us a follow, top right corner if you're not, or even a subscribe. A subscribe for free if you've got Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime. Lovely pad.
Oh, it's a nice pad.
Pad definitely have some other record chucked in a sampler. Yo, big up I Am Pear Tree for the subscribe. Nice one, man. Or woman, I don't know. Big up. Again, if you want to see the production section, That's at the start of the video. It should be available to watch straight after on here. Or after 2 weeks' time, it'll be on Off Me Nut Records YouTube for safekeeping, along with all my other production streams. We always like to play some tunes after the production.
This one, tune called Guan by Undercover Agent. This is a remix, Tech 9 remix. Yeah, wow. A lot of these sounds are talking about the samples. A lot of these sounds get used in lots of different tunes. Not just the drums, also the vocals. It's real simple put together, you know, bass just dropping down, a couple of notes, a few drum loops. But there's something about talking about Amigas earlier, you know, the way that it's been encoded, the distortion of the drum loops that make it sit so nicely with a big sub bass. You know, neither sound really needs to be pushed a lot in order for it to be balanced nicely. It doesn't sound overdriven, you know, in the same way that the sort of modern productions do.
Yeah. So if you really want to make stuff that sounds old school, like use old school gear and sample old tunes. Amigas, Ataris, Akais. Yeah, don't overcompress your shit either. That's a big tip.
I reckon it might be last one now.
You can normally tell if someone sampled something or made it themselves by, like, say the bass, it'll go quicker at higher notes than lower ones. Top sign of it being a sample, so if you're wondering how if someone's made something, sometimes try and prick it out. Maybe it's just a sample. 9 times out of 10 it will be. On the old school stuff anyway. That's why a lot of new jungle sounds like new jungle, because it's not made in the old school ways. Right, so Deadman's got one more Selecki.
Hi. This one, last tune. This one, Peace in Our Time.
Big up everyone locked in this week, nice one. Every Thursday, 7 o'clock normally. Next week, on Thursday, there's a night in Chef called the Masturbatrix, which I'm going to be going to, so I may do it on a different day. Yeah, that's Tim Reaper and Ward going in with them. Yeah. That's what it actually looks like.
Tim Reaper as well. Let everyone down last week.
Right, Dead Man's getting the fuck out of here. But big up for coming down, man. So playing some Selekis. Right, so we've got some more selections coming. People just getting some vinyls together. We're on that old school flex this week. Everyone digging out the dubs. Remember, check out Green Bay Wax for all that new old school shit getting made right now. Sounds like it was made back in the day. Sheffield label, GBW Green Bay Wax. Are you gonna want your USB stick, Alec? Yeah. Unplug them out the wang. No, it'd be 3 and 4 because they're the only ones that work. Yeah, one's online right now, so.
Is it for the deck?
Okay. So we got some. We got some vinylage coming up. B2B sesh. Big up everyone locked in. Through this window in the side of the studio, we just got the jungle. It's just there, man. We're there. Okay, here we go. One speaker on right now. Nice problem, I'll sort it out. Hold that for a sec, Keen. Yeah, it sounds like we're going to sort the sidage out. Okay, we're aware of the We're aware of the one-sidedness right now. We're going to try and sort that out. Just need to wait to get a tune on the other deck, and then we'll get it sorted out.
As we resolve the technical difficulties. All tight Hellman's the only mayonnaise. Yes, yes. Live and direct from the jungle. S11. White label.
No, this next tune is by Cool and Flex, and it's called I Can't Look Back. Next one, not this one. This is Globex.
Yeah, this one from Globex. Only the most professional streams from us lot, as always. In a bit, Stoneface, nice one, man. Don't worry, man, we'll get out of the jungle just fine. Yeah. Alright, everyone locked in. We've got jungle and old school selections coming through. If you haven't given us a follow, give us a follow, top right corner, or subscribe even. Wee! Big up the subscribers. Gonna be coming through with a few subscriber only things in the next few streams. Be able to get your hands on a few project files and stuff. Maybe a few free Off Me Nut records downloads for subscribing, stuff like that. So yeah, big up the subscribers.
Shout out to Elron Hubbard. Elron Hubba Bubba. Inside.
Yeah. Hey, no. Are you mad? Yep, we're going in now. Yeah, them happy Reeses, man. It's all about the happy Reese. Yes, GM Ben inside. Yeah, it is. It's Smiley Max on the decks. You're right. You're correct. Watch the production stream back to learn how you can get the basic sound for that bass. All you've got to do is filter it a bit more. London heads, any London heads inside? Fat World at fucking Fabric on Friday, are you mad? Tomorrow, shit. SpongeBob Square Waving, Dundee Castle Party with DJ Girl Power and Ben Suffdonk on Saturday. Big up everyone, locked in. In the chat room, the Gabe's decks in it, and he's got about 1,000 records, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep him under my custody, like. S6, all about the techno samples here, right. Yeah. This one's from Sheffield, this tune. Mental Power. Hey. Ain't my man, innit? Ain't thingy. What's it called? Buddha. Yeah, Max says sorry, that's his bad. Easy D, sorry, not mental power.
My bad for the cousin. It's a Mental Power remix of Beat. Yeah, look, there's a camera.
Yeah, Saz mixed up on the name on that one. Is it because the others on the other side or something?
No, it's just a remix of the original.
Okay.
That's Darren. That's brother. It's a new one off the forthcoming Smiley Max, The Lost Tape.
True pyramid architect. Perfect slang like a gang of street masons. Perfect slang like a gang of street masons. Perfect slang like a gang of street masons. True pyramid architect. Gang of street masons. Perfect slang like a gang of street masons. Gang, 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 gang. Street masons. Pyramid architects. Scribe checks, make connects. True pyramid architects.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I made this tune when I was about 8. Oh no, 7. This next one for you, Darren. Gee!
All early morning, stamina massive, you know the drill. Whole crew can't keep still. This one's you.
Pyramid architect.
ginormous from your Smiley Max. Never heard before.
Street Masons.
Yeah, that last one, new Smiley Max, you heard it here first. Shoo!
Right, blatantly best thing you've ever done, Darren. Pick up yourself, brother. For those who don't know, it's a Chef City Jungle banger. This next one's a new one and all. It's called White Dog Poo Bong.
New Smiley Max exclusive. Chef City business.
Absolutely, Tifa, tremendous. Roll the beats. About anyone who's smoked a white dog poo in a bog.
It's a regular occurrence, like.
Shooting stars. Trebo the Dark Fruit about to make an entrance on this tune.
Shout out to Trebo falling down that hill that one time, man. Look after yourself, man. It's fucking dangerous out there, man.
Crazy with the absolute snare porn. Hold tight, everybody inside.
This tune, by the way, it's called Soundboy Don't Push Your Luck, and it's by Sully. It's on Foxy Jungle, and it's a fucking rate rhythm.
Certified.
Hands in the air. Mayo in the air, man.
Mints out.
We constructed a bit of a totem pole in the studio. Who remembers these?
When I were a kid, they were fucking off at size of them and all.
Original Smints inside. Actually, it's a Smint though, don't get it twisted. Yo, Smiley, hold tight. The Smint double drop going down. As always at Off Me Nut, keep your breath fresh. Smiley Max, double dropping real life Smints. Clean breath. Make sure your breath is fresh. Anybody who's just locked in, this is the Off Me Nut live stream in the jungle. Sounds of crazy back-to-back Smiley Max. Extra deep.
I'm gonna triple.
I'm gonna read your thoughts.
Yeah, we keep the energy pumping.
Potentially going to be a bit of Dwarf Records, and a bit, if anyone knows about Dwarf Records, And if you don't, like, that's the real fucking gabber shit. Like, proper fucking Mac Daddy thing.
A lot still to come on here, you know, stay locked.
Is that the real Marvelous Kane inside the chat room? Can we just confirm that? I fucking hope so. Speak up, Marvelous.
After doing the setting, I'm going to play another weird one. It's not finished yet, but it's just a little preview.
Hey, shout out to Ben Maxwell, the fucking
Yeah!
my man. Shout out to Billy Quicksall as well, the little fucking girl's blouse. Respect. Thanks for being you.
Alright, big up Henge, man. Little remix for Henge, man. I highly recommend seeing Henge if you ever get a chance to. They're fucking mad, man.
Coming up soon for 10 grand on Discogs. MP3 download.
White label costs a puppy, like a Labrador.
10 smints.
A Labrador, 10 smints. And a jar of half full Hellman's mayo.
No, but Max is crossing boundaries here, to be fair, still. Crossing bargains.
It's not ready.
This is a unreleased Dillinger tune. I couldn't mix it in because it's like got really fucking annoying chopping breaks, and I couldn't mix it in at all. So there we go.
We've just received £160 off it. I've got it. I want it. Donate for a studio. I want to play it though. One weekend I want to play. Let's do that. So we went and saw it.
Hello, hello, hello. Anyone who caught our yeah, you might have caught our fucking worst Fortnite players in the world stream the other week. We're going to be back on that soon with some seriously handicapped Fortnite playing. We're thinking binoculars Fortnite might be a good one. Yeah, blindfold Fortnite with only your mates to tell you what to do. See if they're really your mates or not.
hear fucking vinyls. Those ones, like, you can't fucking see which, like, where the tune begins and where it ends, man. Boycott that.
Don't extra fine unless you can do the extra time.
It's a good job we're inside fucking studio and not at a rave, man, because I'd have got fucking booed off then. Understand.
Nobody worry.
Yeah, it's all sorted now, like, it was a minor technical difficulty. AKA me knocking a needle. To be fair,
next because it's on that deck.
yeah, after this little breakdown.
Big ups to everybody that's joined us in the jungle tonight. Plane tickets were right expensive, to be fair.
Yeah, Max's elbow light is fucking prime example of whilst we're in the jungle.
It's actually gone down a bit, but it's still there, man.
That's the poison soaking into your blood.
Yeah. Just mints, the antidote, man.
Scorpion.
Old school tango.
Yeah, God rest his soul. Tango inside.
Rest in peace, man like fucking tango. And rest in peace to spirit. Whilst we're doing a jungle session. R.I.P. tango, R.I.P. spirit. It's fucking founding fathers, man.
Yo, big up Smiley Max inside. All original junglists locked in.
To the emotional crew. Get your fucking tissues out, pal.
Put your P-shades on.
It's Crywank City in here, pal.
Deep in the jungle. Yeah, ghetto mix. You're in tune to the sounds of the Off Me Nut live stream. It's Jungle Week, yo. It's booty.
I think this is like the unepitome of jungle.
It's got break value. It's 175, so yeah.
If I were going to describe a jungle tune, like this would be the complete opposite of what I was thinking.
I said it was booty. Oh my days.
This one, brand new from Quinoa.
Yeah, this is brand new actually from Worldman. To be fair, this is brand new from me.
Don't be so modest, man.
Yo. I made this tune in like 2 days, fam. Yo, but I hope you like it, and actually tell me if you do like it. It gets well out of hand. Turn it up, Max. Fucking hell. Hold tight the complete lack of any mastering ability. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yes. Cheers, Mr. Hikula. Hi, Kula. I think we should go offline too. We can keep mixing now. It's been a few hours now. Average viewers need to stay high. Okay, we've got a couple more selections and we're gonna shit. Well, big up for tuning in. Be back next week. Probably not the advertised normal 7 o'clock Thursday one, because we're going to be at the Masturbatrix in Sheff. If you're in Sheffield next week, Thursday, the Masturbatrix, Audacious Arts, get your send down there. Literally the maddest night in Sheff, or, well, one of the maddest nights I've been to anywhere. Only the most professional mixers.
Max. Where's that one? High cooler. High roller.
Give us a quick follow if you've not followed to get the notification when we're on next time. Because it's not always every Thursday at 7, sometimes they're just little spontaneous ones. Big up if you just lock it in. Sorry, we're just rolling into the last couple now, but respect though. From Chef Town in the UK. Cheers for tuning in. We've been live from the jungle. We took the decks to the jungle and a bit of wall. We took that with us. Oi, no.
This is by Sully. It's like a remix. I don't know what tune it's by, like something like Warrior fucking Dreadlock or something.
I reckon 35 best tune that's got played all that this one, man. Big up Sully.
So Sully is the boy. Like if we're gonna just shout out anyone for the whole jungle stream, it's Sully. He's the man making movements right now. Sully and Tim Reaper, shout out to them boys, and Dward as well, and Smiley Mac. He gets in that conversation after that last tune because it was a fucking rinser. Woo! Shit mix by me at the end, but it's kind of what's expected, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, big up everyone for locking in this week. Much respect from Chef Town. Again, remember you can get this shirt from TK Maxx probably. Big up Alex. Don't know if you've been listening all along, but we're just about to sign off for this week. It's been emotional. If you want to check the production section out, kind of turned into just a bit of a tune session, but yeah, there's a production bit on Old Skool Jungle Techno at the start. You can watch that back on my Twitch channel, on this channel. It'll be available for 2 weeks. then it'll be up on the Off Me Nut Records YouTube. There's a few previous production sessions and tune sessions on there. So yeah, give them a watch back. Give us a follow in the top right, or if you're feeling extra generous, give us a subscribe, or you can use your free Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime subscribe if you're looking to that. Yeah, Alex, it's available immediately after to watch back.
Famo in the building. Alex FC. Lily. Hiya, Lily.
Max says, yeah, you got your shout out.
Alex's wedding, 17th of August 2019.
Anyone who's just seen me drinking that can of Guinness is I'm still not drinking.
It's full of water, man.
It's just a little one can for the special occasion. Still teetotal.
Final tune is by the man like DJ Ron. The fucking old school Don, DJ Ron. Fucking absolute unit. Big up DJ Ron. Shout out to fucking rest in peace Tango Spirit. I've said it before and I'll say it again. R.I.P. to the fucking boys.
Not my website, Alex. It's my page on Twitch though. It's my Twitch channel. Give us a little follow, man. Top right. A little subscribe. You know what I mean? Whee! Just gonna let this one play out. Then we're off skis. Big up the fan, Carlton Breezy. My number one fan. Big up Alex Freedom. You know what it is? Off Me Nut Records. Every time. Get in. Yeah, we've got. You know what I mean? Get the tunes. Get the tat.
Shout out to Smiley Max's elbow as well.
Yeah, Smiley Max's elbow. Whoa, he's got the big elbow inside. Yeah. All right. So yeah, nice one, everyone. Big up for tuning in. And I'll be back next week, or maybe before, or maybe after actually, because I'm just gonna get out of chef for a little piece. But yeah, we'll be back soon. Watch out for the notifications. Give us a follow, give us a subscribe. Respect. See ya.